Okay, so what is your first name?
Tonya.
Tonya. And how did you hear about the Relax Sauna? You were telling me an interesting story, and I said, let's just get it all on video.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that we learned about Momentum 98 and the Relax Saunas through a Chinese medical missionary named Sebastian Tay. And he was telling us about them, and during the lecture, so many people were using it and saying, wow, my back pain went away, and this joint pain went away. And I thought, that might really help our patients. So we wanted to get one, but then we looked online and we're like, wow, you can get this a lot cheaper online. Why would I want to pay this kind of money? And then after talking to him, he's like, look at the wattage.
Yeah.
And so we're like, wow, 700 watts in each one of these.
Oh, yeah, right.
And so that makes 1,400 watts. What we were looking at for a couple $100 was
the cheap Amazon
maybe 1
saunas.
to 200 watts.
Yeah.
So we decided to try it out. We bought one from Walt Cross.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we've been using it in our practice ever since.
Well, you're telling me you could tell some nice stories. You could sell these like crazy here by telling the stories of a lot of your clients.
Yeah, my husband and I have used this. I know we had one patient that had radiation and chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Was having cancer problems, obviously, with what they were doing. And he had severe esophagitis resulting from the radiation. And he came to our practice and he couldn't even swallow saliva without extreme pain. So we gave him one treatment, and my understanding is that in one treatment he was able to swallow without pain.
In the Relax Sauna?
In the Relax Sauna.
For 5 minutes, 10 minutes, how long?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And then we did he came back and he was able to, after a couple treatments, eat a sandwich.
Wow.
And the first time he was able to actually turn his head.
Wow. Okay.
Whereas before he couldn't hardly move. He was considering giving up driving because he couldn't turn his head. And ultimately, it started out as prostate cancer.
Yeah.
His PSAs had gotten up to like close to 80, and it's supposed to be closer to 5. And it dropped it in half.
Wow.
Within a few months. I think it was like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
And, he liked it so much he bought one and was using it for him. So,
great.
Anyway, it was a real blessing to our practice. We've had many people. We have another patient that she had been born very premature. And her bowels were not, it was not, she could go a whole month without having a bowel movement. She was that bad off.
Yeah.
And we did the far infrared heat lamp as well as the sauna.
Yes.
So we did the heat lamp, and then we used massage, rolling, our hands in the abdomen in the direction of the bowels go. And we put her in the sauna, and she went home and had a huge blowout.
Wow.
And she came back crying, saying, thank you so much for bringing this to your practice. Yeah.
And the Relax Sauna has a lamp.
Yeah.
Again, it
helps us sleep.
And you use that and the sauna both.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Even my own father-in-law recently had been diagnosed with testicular lymphoma. And he did nothing but the Relax Sauna, which, of course, we gave it to all of our family.
Right.
But we did the Relax Sauna, and he did 2 essential oils with doTERRA, frankincense, and lavender.
Yes.
And all of his indicators for cancer went away.
Wow.
And that was my personal experience. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I also
that takes it home when it's in the family.
Yeah. And then my stepmom, of course, if you find something good, you want all of your family to have it.
Yes.
So I got them the sauna, and for my mother, my stepmother ended up having, she smoked her whole life, severe COPD.
Yeah.
And she had been diagnosed with, I think it was like 8 nodules in her lungs. And all she did was the saunas, and I think it was frankincense again with her.
Yeah.
And lemon
the Relax
oil
Sauna
with the doTERRA oils. And she went from 8 to, within a few months, like when they did her next test, she'd gone down to 3 nodules.
Yeah.
And then the next time she got tested, I think it was close to a year later, they said the nodules were so small they couldn't do a biopsy if they wanted to. There was only, I think, barely anything there. Yeah, I could just keep going on.
Well, tell one more story.
Those are my ones that really stand out.
Right, but in general, how do people feel? Do they feel,
naturally, I have one in my own home, of course.
Yes.
And I love it to just help get me relaxed to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I love it on a cold winter day when I'm so cold I can't hardly feel my feet,
Yeah, right.
And it just soaks into your whole body and it feels so good. I love it for detox. We have a friend, this is another story I can tell you. Of course, all of our family have been sold on it because I'm totally impressed with it. And my sister's husband's best friend, he was impressed with it, so he gave it one. His friend couldn't afford it, so he bought him one. And he was on dialysis.
Yes.
And he could not sweat.
Yeah.
So he got in this. The first time he couldn't sweat at all. First time I did it, I couldn't sweat at all. Now I look like I just got out of the shower.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, and then but
we can make any non-sweater a sweater.
Absolutely.
I don't know any of this sauna that can do this.
That's right. Well, he had crystal-like stuff coming out of his skin after a couple treatments.
Wow.
And then he got to the point that he could put off his dialysis and not have to do it as often.
Nice.
And they say your skin is your third kidney.
Yes.
So we've seen firsthand that that's the case.
I talked to a Dr. Little Robinson in South Florida about 15, 20 years ago, and he said that his mom would get dialysis, and when he was there, this guy says, I never go through hell after the dialysis like most people do. And I know because my mom in '84 was doing dialysis long before I ever heard of the Relax Sauna. But and she said this was worse than her recovering from cancer. She went through a day and a half of hell after dialysis. And this one man was telling Dr. Robinson, he was saying, I don't have any of those problems afterwards because I do a far-infrared sauna before I do my dialysis.
Yeah. And I can also say from experience, you get motivated probably close to New Year and you really overdo it with your exercise and all of that.
Yeah.
It's really good to get lactic acid out of the muscles.
Oh, yes. This one marathon runner
really
says
helps.
She never has to worry about the pain of running because she knows when she goes home she's going to get into her Relax Sauna and all the lactic acid will not be there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can't even tell you how many of these we bought.
Yeah.
But if they tripled in price, I'd buy them again.
Someone told me that, Phil, your product is selling too low. It should sell for $3,000.
But I love the fact that it is what it is because there's so many people that really need it and can't afford it.
We like to keep the price as low as we can.
Yeah.
But this is a $20,000 sauna.
Yeah.
Selling for $1,700.
Yes, totally.
It's like MasterCard is priceless.
I can't tell you how many of these I have encouraged people to get and how many experiences we've had.
Yeah. Well, that's great. What's your first name again? Tonya.
Tonya, yeah.
Great. Well, I appreciate you sharing with whoever listens to this. Again, we try to convey over and over again that there's a sauna and then there's the Relax Sauna. And this is
totally different.
There's no way other
it's
saunas.
Medical grade. We use it in our medical practice.
That's right. It's they use 100 semiconductor chips that give you 100% far infrared ray. And the reason other saunas don't get the results that we get is because they have too much near infrared and not enough far.
Yeah.
And they don't have the technology to give you as much far as we can give you, or more than they give you. That's why they don't have. It's very expensive.
And I love that you can also. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that you can put your whole head in here.
Yes, and I do that half the time.
And get the skin benefits to the face.
Yes. Sometimes you just want to put your head in, and sometimes you want it out.
And my father-in-law, who I mentioned, had the lymphoma
Yes.
We recently found out that he kind of quit doing everything he was doing, and it came back.
Yeah.
But now it's in the brain, but it's nowhere below the neck. And the only area he wasn't putting in the sauna was his head.
Okay.
So below the neck, no cancer. Above the neck, cancer.
Well,
so now we're putting his head inside the sauna.
That's right.
And he's already seeing noticeable changes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
you can't say it's going to work for everybody, but it has been very effective for the people I have directly had contact with.
That's nice. I know we've had incredible results with sciatica on some people, and sometimes it didn't do a whole lot. It's the individual person.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you've had so much success. It warms my heart to know how many people's lives have been transformed through using the Relax Sauna.
Yeah, like I said, that one lady that she ended up buying a sauna herself that just didn't have good bowels, but it became a good detox for her because she couldn't get rid of it on her own.
And again, it's the fact that the Relax Sauna uses semiconductor chips that give you 100% far-infrared energy, tested by 4 universities between 7 and 14 microns, and that's the same exact frequency of light that Dr. Yamaguchi in Japan talks about. He says that's the frequency of light that vibrates the water molecules and weakens the ionic bonds and releases toxic poisonous gases, antidotes negative microwave EMF, and antidotes sunburn. It's the far infrared between 7 and 14. That's the secret loving light of the sun.
Absolutely. Well, this patient came to us crying and saying thank you so much for bringing this into your practice.
I'm excited. That brings me warmth.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks a lot. It's relaxsaunas.com, relaxsaunas with an S.com. Tonya, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye.